In today's episode, I'm bringing you guys another interview-style episode with none other than Syphrus. Syphrus has always been one of my favorite skate content creators, and right now, in my personal opinion, I think he's making some of the best skate content out there. If you have not seen his latest Skate 3 videos, I highly suggest you go back and check some of his videos out before you watch this, just so you can get a little bit of context of what we're going to talk about. In this episode, we talk about how he started creating Skate 3 content, switched off of Skate 3, and then eventually came back, and why he did that, what his inspirations were, and everything like that. So I highly suggest you go and check out his most recent videos because they're incredible. And then you come back to this episode and get some insight into what he was thinking and how he makes this content. Now, I know it's been a couple weeks since I've uploaded, and I do have a few things I want to talk about today, but I'm gonna save that stuff for the end. So if you care about what I have to say, then just stick around to the end and I'll have a few things for you guys. But otherwise, let's jump right into the Syphrus episode. Enjoy.
Expose those cats.
Syphrus, welcome to the show, man. How are you?
I am doing fine. It's currently hot where I'm living, but it's not as hot as other places since I live kind of near the ocean and I get that cool ocean breeze, but yet the heat just gets trapped in my room, so I'm still sweating.
Oh yeah, no, I feel that. I'm in the southern heat, so it's like nice and humid where I'm at, and it's disgusting, like most of the year. So I get how that is.
Amazing.
Yeah. First of all, thanks for coming on. I really appreciate it. Super stoked to talk to you. If someone doesn't know who you are, which I'm sure they do, but what do you do? Who is Syphrus?
Someone who just makes YouTube videos, particularly, mainly on Skate 3.
Okay.
I recently switched back to Skate 3 because I was doing a few things with just friends, but then that wasn't getting the clicks that I thought I would be getting. But I was like, you know what, I'm gonna reinvent myself, so I'm back on Skate 3 again.
Okay. So, how did you originally get into making skate content and stuff like that, like back in the day?
I originally always wanted to be a YouTuber, you know, like watching YouTube all my life practically. I was like, wow, these people can actually make a living, so like, why can't I do it? And I knew I wanted to do gaming, so it wasn't until I got like an Elgato that I actually tried to make videos and see where I can go.
Right.
And I landed on Skate 3 because that was just the game I just couldn't get off of, so I just stuck with it.
Very, very good game to pick up. So you started making content on Skate. How long until you switched off of that? Like, what happened there? When did that happen?
So the big switch happened in 2020. Everything was skate related. And then in 2020, my series of average game session is what I called it, kind of gave me subs. But the thing was, it wasn't the game that blew me up. It was just that Skate 3 was in the title, and I was making jokes with my friends. People were liking the jokes, so I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll just get rid of Skate 3, stop having to play Skate 3 all the time, and actually play other games that I actually enjoy.
Yeah.
And then do that, right? But then YouTube algorithm was like, hey, man, we don't know what this video is, so we're not going to recommend it at all. And so I plateaued.
Yeah.
So then I was like, I can't keep doing this if I want to be a YouTuber. I can't keep doing that. So through inspirations of like multiple YouTubers, I found my groove again on Skate 3 and found out how to be, I guess, relevant again. My subs are up, so that's a good sign.
So that's funny you say inspirations. I literally have written down like your newest videos. First of all, they're awesome. They're so good. If anyone watching hasn't checked out his new videos, like your most recent skate content is great. Like that video essay style is like it's so good, and the stuff you come up with is ridiculous. Like some of the things you find in Skate 3. But what is your inspirations for that style of video? Like where did you get that from?
I find myself gravitating more towards the video essay style. Like, my favorite content creators are the people that barely upload because they put a bunch of effort into it. So, like, I made a video about it explaining my whole shift back to Skate 3, but essentially it boiled down to like 3 different people: Giguk, Awesome Sauce, and Virtual. Some people may know who those guys are, but like, it's just a culmination of those 3 into what I make, essentially.
Okay. So you just like, I like what these guys are doing, so I'm going to put this into Skate, basically.
Right. Yeah, so it basically was that Skate, to me, was always a game everyone played, but no one made content about it. They always post, they're like, hey, check out this cool trick thing, but no one really dove into, how Skate 3 works, what you can do, what are the possibilities.
Yeah.
And showcasing it as if it's like a new discovery. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I mean, you're like, this game is so old, and I watch these videos that you're putting out, and you're teaching me things about the game that I didn't even know about. And like, it's crazy that there's still things in that game that some people don't know about. Like, how are you finding all this stuff, especially like all the out of bounds stuff, like all these, I remember all the random stickers in the out of bounds. Like, what are you doing to find all this stuff?
So about that, mainly like map stuff in particular, I'm not the one who has found them. I've played the game long enough, I find stuff on my own for just casually roaming around, but it's literally just the community that just have been playing this game nonstop and then just making these discoveries. And these discoveries go unnoticed in the YouTube algorithm, but for someone who plays Skate 3 and likes to scour Skate 3 stuff, they just happen to like pop up in my feed, or someone sends me a video about it, and so now I know about it. And then my previous video, I mentioned about this whole like Google document about a Skate 3 glitch list, right? Like, it's not every glitch is in there, so we're still adding stuff. But
that list is huge already.
Right, that's not done by me. It's by a guy named Nick Wyatt. Yeah. So shout out to him for that huge list. It really helps with my videos moving forward.
Yeah, he's definitely doing a lot of work on that. That's crazy. That must have taken some time. So you're kind of like looking around at the community of what people have found and kind of like compiling all this stuff into.
It's the history of Skate 3 essentially is just on my channel.
Yeah. It's incredible. It's fantastic. It seems like it's working too. It's got you back into it. So congrats on that.
Thank you.
So now you're making Skate 3 content. We're coming up on Skate 4 eventually. How do you feel about the new game, especially with it, the free to play and everything? Like, are you excited? Are you ready to finally get off of Skate 3?
Personally, so about the free to play, I don't care. Essentially, I'm not too worried about what they say so far. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. People have high expectations for a game, but then once they hear free to play, people lose their minds. But I'm just going to go off what they said, and I'm not going to worry about it. Okay. But as of now, I don't have any Skate 4 hype. It's just not in me. I'm more excited in growing my channel rather than playing the next game. Okay. I want to make sure that my ducks are all in a row once the game comes out, because if I have them in a row, I'll definitely be living pretty big on YouTube if I do successfully.
Yeah. So do you plan on sticking to Skate even like once the game comes out, the new game comes out? Are you going to stick with Skate, or are you going to try to branch back out at all?
Yeah, I'll try to branch back out. I don't know how I'll do it, but I'll definitely have a way to be branching out to other stuff. Maybe I actually get connected with like new people who are like higher up on the YouTube class with me, and I do collaborations and get more out there rather than just doing Skate. But I will still be doing Skate, just not 24/7 essentially.
Yeah. What other games are you into? Like, what if you were to do like a video essay on another game? Like, what would it be?
I was really big into Halo, but there's already people covering it. I chose Skate 3 to do these video essay styles because no one was doing them.
Yeah.
Skate 3 content is like a blank canvas, so it was really easy to put my foot through the door with that. But I don't know how I can do Halo stuff, because I like Halo, but the way the current direction for like the new Infinite game is going, not the best.
Yeah, it kind of fell on its face.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely a painful one. I mean, that would be, I guess going back at like Halo 2, Halo 3, all those old games, I feel like people have probably already done it, right?
There are already people who made videos about it, about like the ins and outs of
Yeah.
Halo. Like I can name one channel I can think of right now is like Rocket Sloth. They actually shouted me out because they did a Skate 3 challenge
Oh,
that was
nice.
inspired by my video about the no ollie one. So they did no skating.
So you did, I forgot you didn't, can you beat, what was it? Can you beat the whole game without ollieing?
Yeah, that was the title.
What was the outcome of that video? Did you,
Was that you can do it. Essentially, I called it ollie because I thought that's what generate the clicks more.
Mhm.
But I guess it's the can you beat is what gave more clicks, so it didn't even matter. But I think it was just a cleaner title and in general, because the main thing about the video was that can you beat the game without using the right stick?
yeah.
I mean, you can use the right stick to do like late flips or you tweak your grabs or whatever, but like the main way to like get on objects, get off of ramps, you would flick your stick, right? So
Yeah.
what if I just stop doing flick tricks altogether?
So kind of like no popping. Like you're just never going to pop your board.
Never gonna pop. No.
That's crazy.
I allowed myself foot plants, right?
Yeah.
But that was the only way of me getting air.
How long,
Um,
how long does something like that take to do? Like a whole video like that?
It was like 3 years ago. So
Okay,
I really
so
don't
that's an old
remember,
one.
but it's very similar to my hardcore video I made, which got me back into the algorithm, and that took me 4 days.
Only take you 4 days. It seems like you put a lot of work into these new videos. At least it seems like it.
I mean, I guess so. There's definitely periods of me just like having to record something, and then I get distracted by something that I see on my YouTube recommended. So that definitely puts in the hours.
Yeah, definitely. When Skate 4 comes out, are you gonna do video essays on that as well? Like, or does it? You just kind of gotta see what the new game looks like first.
I think I'm gonna do my old classic style of play game, have fun, and then when like the hype dies down, then I'll probably be like Mr. Detective.
Okay. I do want to ask you about something because obviously you're like a pretty big creator in the skate community. Why are you not on the skate council? Were you never hit up or anything?
So the story goes, right? So I'm not on the Skate Council. The story goes when I believe this was around the same time when Skate got announced. Skate gets announced, and Dies hits me up and goes, "Yo, did EA hit you up too?" And I was like, "What?
Dang.
No. What are you talking about? Like, I got nothing." I asked Cowplex. He's like, "Yeah, I got nothing either." So I'm guessing they saw his like, "Can Skate 3 or is Skate 2 better than Skate 3 video?" Right? That has like 2 million views, and they're like, "Oh, wooga, we need this guy on our team." So years go by, and then they have a Discord. Cowplex gets into the Discord, and he becomes part of the community, right? He's doing stuff for the community. He's modding the chat. He's interacting, right? And they're like,
Yeah.
you know what? He's a good guy, too. He does YouTube. We'll have him on our team. Me, I didn't partake in the server. I was just doing my own thing, all right?
Yeah.
So they didn't pick me up for content creation, and they didn't pick me up for being a good community person. So I guess I either gotta suck up to them, or I'm just not gonna be on the creator council at all.
Dang. I see. If I were to start, I would start at like you, literally, or also Cowplex. He would definitely be put on. I don't know. That's weird.
I don't know. From what I've heard, right, is that they have limited spots on the player council, and so, as the game grows bigger, they're gonna get more positions to be in it, and so there's a possibility I can be on it in the future. As of right now, I am not.
Well, I hope they add you, because you deserve it. You should be on that.
What I am a part of, though,
What?
is the EA Creator Network
Hey, let's go. Me too.
that is run by Braddock, who is the community manager for Skate 4.
Yeah.
So, there was like this survey. It's like, hey, you want to be part of the Creator Network? I signed up, and then Braddock was like, hey, I know that guy. Yeah, you're in. So So far, I have zero special privileges.
I
I'm just part of the network.
So
the only thing I got out of being in the network was a free copy of F1 2022,
Very
which
nice.
I never played and just gave it to my friend because he has a whole racing rig. So I was like, thanks for the free game. I'm not playing it.
So I was recently added to that. I was going to ask you what your experience is with it, but I guess you just explained it. I got a copy of Madden.
I didn't get a copy. No, I only got the F1.
Dang. So, in terms of the new game, what is something that do you have to have in this new game? Do you have any must-haves for this new game?
See, for me, being the trick learner competitive trick spammer person that I am, right? Essentially, I just want Skate 3 2, but I'm not sure if that's going to happen. But at the same time, I do want to see more like social features, because what it looks like we're getting is like essentially Forge, but there's no Forge world yet from like Halo. Like, yeah,
Right.
you can create your place and you can also interact it while building. Because in Skate 3, you were limited to just building and then
Yeah.
skating. You couldn't do both at the same time with friends. But
Okay.
I just want to see more social features, honestly.
Yeah. Just more, I mean, if it's going to be like this online thing, I think they got to go heavy into that, honestly, or else it's just going to die out if you can't.
The community makes the game.
Yeah, I mean, look at Skate 3. The community's been letting the game live on. Without the community, it'd be dead. This game wouldn't even be happening. So, I mean, they say it
No,
all
it
the time. So have you ever been into skating at all in real life, or are you just into video game skating?
I was into skating when I was like younger, but I didn't really get too far into it. I knew how to turn. I could like go up ramps, maybe carve a side of a bowl at like 2 feet high.
That's
It
not
wasn't
bad.
much,
That's
right?
no, that's something.
Nothing too radical.
Not going too hard out there.
No, yeah, but it was video game skating from like when I was like 4, 5. It like started me when I had a PS1. There was a Jam Pack disc, the first Jam Pack disc, and it had Tony Hawk Project. No, not Tony Hawk Project, but the Pro Skater. Yeah, the first ever Pro Skater demo. And I'd be playing that a bunch, and then years would go by, and I didn't pick up another Tony Hawk game until like Underground 1. So
Great game. Fantastic.
right.
Yeah, I love that game. So are you into like Skater XL, Session? Did you try those games out? Did you do anything with those games?
I did make videos on them, but I'm not too big into them because I'm a guy that when I play the game I have to have a goal.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you're a trick liner, obviously there's no goal for hitting a clip. You just inspired to do so. But as someone who likes trick lining, I can't do realistic and have fun. I can watch realistic videos, all the time and be like, yeah, that's pretty good. But me actually doing the act of hitting those clips are just boring to me.
Yeah.
So like, I respect those people who make these realistic videos. I just can't do it myself. So when it came to Skater XL and Session, even though Skater XL had like these like, hey, can you do this? Can you do that? It didn't keep me on the game for long.
Yeah, I personally like I like the realistic stuff, but I get the not having a goal thing because Skater XL definitely gets. I mean, it's just the same thing over and over after a while, especially without the lack of features and stuff. So
Yeah, that game relies on mod support heavily, so everyone on console, you're not getting the true experience.
yeah, no, it really sucks on console. You're super limited. And they've done like 2 updates in the last like 2 years for that game. It's crazy.
I've seen Session though. Session's making actual progress, so
Yeah. Are you gonna pick that up? I think it comes out next.
I already have Session.
Oh, you already own it. Okay.
Yeah, I was one of their backers when they did I think a Patreon, whatever Kickstarter thing. They were like, "Hey, you can donate this much amount, blah blah blah. Like here's the tiers." And it's like, "Hey, you can pay $20 and get your name like within the credits somewhere, right? And then a free copy." I'm like, "Cool, I'm gonna do that." Another skating game that I haven't seen in 8 years. Well, why not? I donate the money. The game comes out. Everyone has their keys who pre-ordered it, and I didn't get one. I'm like, "Where's my key? I know I paid for it." So I'm like, you know what? I want to get the game now so I can make content and upload it, as fast as I can.
Mm-hmm.
I make the video, I play the game, make the video. The next day I get the email like, "Hey, here's your key." I'm like, "Are you kidding me?"
Really?
So I just tweeted out the key. It was like, "Hey, free key for anyone who needs it."
Dude, that's so stupid. That's not something you should be late on. Like, you paid for that.
I paid for it, dude.
Yeah. So, for the Skate franchise, looking back at the older games, what's your favorite out of all of them? Are you only Skate 3, or do you like Skate 1 and 2?
I started off on Skate 1,
Okay.
so I do have appreciation for Skate 1, but I do like Skate 2 because I like to do competitive. I'm pretty sure Calplex explained it.
Yeah.
But I like to do competitive, and they have some really fun competitive maps on Skate 2. So I do gravitate more to Skate 2 than Skate 1.
Okay. Is that your favorite one of the franchise, or is it 3?
No, 3 is my favorite, but like between 1 and 2, I prefer 2.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. For the competitive stuff, I mean, tell me about that, like, with your history of competitive on Skate. Like,
So,
you were on a team and stuff, right?
I was on a team, but my first introduction to competitive was me discovering that Skate actually has a community. Because I only watched Skate videos, like Skate 2 videos, and I didn't have an online. I didn't have Xbox Live at the time, so I'd just be watching these Skate videos and be like, "Oh, that's pretty cool." I'm gonna like do what they're doing, right? Trying to learn how to do like different type of hippie flips. And then when like Skate 2 happened, there was like a thing called the Kush Pop, and I was like, "Oh, that's pretty cool. I want to learn Kush popping." And then Skate 3 comes out. New things are being discovered, but not as fast as I remember. It's like, oh, hey, here's a cool, fun glitch. Oh, here's a cool, fun activity. And then Skate 3 was kind of boring. The first thing I saw in Skate 3 was like a speed glitch that involved you having to reset a ramp, but took forever to do. So I was like, yeah, that's not cool. Like, it's too much of a setup. And like, I completed the story mode. I did all the missions. I'm like, I need something else to do. So I kind of dropped the game. And then 2 years later, I'm like an SSX fan, right? That snowboarding game.
Nice.
I'm an SSX fan. In 2012, they make a new SSX game. I'm like, you know what? I have to play this. I got to know what's up. So I play it. I enjoy it. I'm like, okay, what are other people doing on it? And then I come across Sneaky Leroy. Pretty sure you heard that name, right?
Yeah, I have, yeah.
So Sneaky Leroy uploads a score on SSX. And I'm like, whoa, he's hitting a lot higher scores than I ever was.
Mm-hmm.
And so then I'm like looking through his catalog of what he has uploaded, and then Skate 3 pops up, and I'm like, what? People are playing Skate 3? No way, right? And it's a competitive match between him and a rival team, which was Rise. And he was trying to expose them for lag switching the lobby in a team battles event. And I'm like, wait, people are actually playing this game and taking it seriously? That's like weird. Like, I see what they're doing, and I'm like, that looks easy. I hop on the game, can't do it. I'm like, okay, you know what? It's not. But my first introduction to comp was learning that Skate had a community, online community.
Okay. So how did that all go? Like, how long did you do, like, how long were you in that scene of, like, comp and everything?
I mean, I guess I'm still in the scene of comp.
Well, I guess so, yeah. It's just not, like, it's not as, I mean, like, in terms of the teams, like, are there really, like, teams still together, or are they getting back together now? Like,
there are teams still out there. I just choose not to partake into them because I feel like being in a team as a content creator would just, it's counterintuitive for me. Some people like see, like, joining like a big organization, like FaZe, 100 Thieves, like, oh yeah, that's going to be really great for my branding.
Yeah.
But for me personally, I don't think it's going to work, even though these teams aren't organizations. They're just groups of friends making stuff.
It's just people, like, making videos, right?
Right.
Yeah.
But when it comes to, like, teams, it's not really good for me. But for comp, like, I got into comp when I started actually being in a team, into Rise. So I was like, you know what? Not everyone here is doing the same thing I'm doing, so, I might as well try to learn how to play comp along with them so we can have fun on the game together. And that's kind of where it started.
Okay. I asked Calplex if he thinks there's going to be like a huge resurgence of teams and stuff. Do you think that we'll see that, like a bunch of new teams coming up, or like with the new game? You think that's going to be a big thing?
I think that's going to be pretty wild. Honestly, I don't know how like big teams will get, because right now teams don't seem to be the center of skate content creation.
Yeah.
As of now, like it was like years ago, but not now. But who knows who's gonna jump into the pot of skate? Because when the game got announced, like 100 Thieves made a joke tweet about making like a competitive division.
Yeah.
And there's so many people that I knew who was actually like, "Yo, is this real?" Like they really wanted to be part of 100 Thieves.
Dang. Skate competitive is about to go mainstream.
Right. But like who knows who's gonna hop in and like, you know, pitch into like the skate community. It's not gonna be like this just the Skate 3 teams that we have today. It could just be like new people who already have power in the gaming industry to come in and be like, "Hey, I'm gonna host an event. I wanna host a Twitch Rivals event. Let's, you know, get people together."
Yeah. I think it'll be really interesting. I wonder if there will be like actual organized events of people like competing against each other. That would be crazy.
Right. I had this thought with one of my friends, Luke, where it was like, okay, what if you had a team where we had, you know, Skate 3 teams that we have now, like, no, the in-game stuff, right? You know, you had Skate 3 teams you can verse each other, but it was like a Twitch Rivals event. It was someone who knows how to play the game versus, and then the people that are in that team are just popular streamers. So like I'd be team captain, Luke would be a team captain, Calplex would be a team captain, and we give like popular streamers as our teammates, and we kind of coach them along and just see the chaos unfold.
That would be cool, actually. You should definitely organize that.
I mean, I do work for someone who kind of has the insides on Twitch, because I don't just upload. I mean, my main job is just sitting at my computer all day. But it's not making my YouTube videos. I also make videos for a streamer. Oh, okay. So that's my side hustle.
Are you not allowed to say who that is?
I mean, yeah, I could say I work for Legion with a Q. I'm not sure if anyone who knows who that is.
I do not.
He used to play with the crew, like KR Speedy, Deluxe 4, Jehovah's Witness, Nobody Epic. If anyone remembers those guys, he used to be part of them, and now he's just doing his own thing, and I just turn his streams into videos.
Oh, that's cool.
So with his inside on Twitch, I could possibly, I don't know, get someone in contact with and organize a Twitch Rivals event for the new game, if possible. But, you know.
That'd be sick. I would love that. They've done that with, like, games before. They pair someone up with, like, a pro, and then it's, like, some dude that has no idea what they're doing.
Right. You know, it's mainly for content purposes.
Right. Just to see what happens, I guess. So we're coming to the end of this. I do want to ask you one more question. Do you think we will ever get a face reveal from you?
Maybe. I don't know. The only reason why I don't put my face in it because I feel like my content doesn't need to have a face cam. That's just the main reason why.
So there's no like deep meaning to it. You just like
there's no deep meaning. Just a guy on the internet who just wants to make videos.
Yeah.
That's not about myself.
Speak for itself, yeah.
Right, yeah. So
gotcha.
if I was doing commentary, I'm not sure if I would still be faceless or not. But as of right now, I don't see a reason to add my face to videos.
I feel you. That makes sense. I respect it. Well, maybe one day we'll see Syphrus or not.
Maybe.
But yeah, that's it, man. I appreciate you coming on. Do you have anything you want to say? Anything at all?
I am going to turn this into an ALS bucket challenge. I nominate Dies or Sorable to be on the show next. Right, you heard me. I am now calling them out, and you will be forced to do an interview with this man.
All right, let's go. Someone clip it and send it to either one of them. I'm down.
I'll just message them this video, honestly. When she posts it, I'll be like, hey, watch this. Skip to this part of the movie, or this part of the video.
All the way to the end. No, I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm down. Anyone that wants to come on, I'm down. That's skate related, obviously, but
I'll get Tony Hawk. No, Sorbo played against Tony Hawk. He can get Tony Hawk.
Oh my god, I forgot about that. Yeah, I gotta talk to him about that.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah, thanks for coming on, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, glad to have you. Or me here, show. Thank you. Subscribe.
Thank you. All right, later. So there it is. That is my conversation with Syphrus. I want to thank Syphrus for coming on here and giving me the time and talking with me. He was a really great guy. I really enjoyed talking to him and getting to interview him. I'm still kind of new to this stuff, so I'm still kind of trying to learn how to, ask questions and kind of listen at the same time. It's a bit of a multitask to interview someone, but I'm trying to get the hang of it and I'm really enjoying doing it. So this definitely won't be the last episode that I do where it's an interview style. There are a few more people that I do want to sit down and talk to. Again, go check out Syphrus' latest videos. They're fantastic. He's a great guy and he deserves all the love, all the support. Now it has been a few weeks since I've uploaded, and in those few weeks, the Skate channel has uploaded an August playtest highlight video. Now there wasn't too much in here, it was just some cool physics stuff, some cool skateboarding, some more of that stripped down alpha looking gameplay, and it was an enjoyable video. I'm not gonna put it in here or react to it or anything, but I'll put the link down below. The one thing I do want to bring up is there's a part where a character hops onto a rail like a tail slide, and then he kind of pivots, like the rail kinks to the right and he pivots like that, and that is insane. He stays in the grind while also going around like this pretty much 90-degree curve. It's crazy. That blew me away. I don't know how that works in the game, but I love that. That's really cool and really creative. But yeah, the link to that video will be down below if you haven't seen it. And also, it is September 14th, the day I am recording this, which means it is Skate 1's birthday. And I want to say, happy anniversary to Skate. It's been 15 years. 15 years ago, I fell in love with this franchise and I've been passionate about it ever since. And it has given me this great opportunity to make these videos and talk with you guys. And I'm just really grateful for the Skate franchise as a whole. And I'm so excited for the new game to come out. They also put up like a little 20-second video celebrating Skate Day. It's a cool little video. I'll just insert it right here. Also, another thing that they did for Skate Day is they made a skate website where it's like the history of skate, where they go through and talk about each game individually. Also, they have a section on that website where it's like a Google Drive and it's like 200 high quality images of screenshots from all the games, which is super useful if you just need screenshots that show off a certain game, or if you want to make phone backgrounds or computer backgrounds, anything like that. It's all there, a whole bunch of images from all the games. I think that's really cool as well. We did not get any news for today's Skate Day, but we just gotta keep on waiting. That's kind of why I haven't uploaded a lot. I mean, there's not a whole lot going on with Skate at the moment, and I'm kind of just spacing things out. I do want to interview a couple more people, all while we wait for just more Skate news. There's been playtests going on and things behind the scenes, but nothing really upfront in our face, so I'm just kind of waiting on those things to happen. That's really just where I'm at and what I've been doing, and kind of why I haven't been making content so consistently like I was before, because before, during the summer, there was like so much going on. There was news, there was leaks, all sorts of things. But right now we're kind of just playing a waiting game, so I'm just kind of spacing things out. Now, before I get out of here, I do want to say a special thank you to Full Circle and EA for sending me this Elgato HD60S Plus capture card. This is insane. I can't believe you guys sent me this. I really appreciate it. And this is gonna come in great use for me because I don't have like a gaming PC or like a crazy setup. So this helps me record my content through my consoles very easily. And when Skate 4 comes out, I do want to actually play the game here for you guys and stream it or something like that. So, you know, this is something that's really gonna help me out, and I really appreciate it. this is gonna go to great use. So thank you to the team over at Full Circle for continuously just hooking me up. You guys are the best. So yeah, I just wanted to say that real quick. Now that's it for me. I really hope you guys enjoyed the Syphrus interview. I hope you guys go check him out if you haven't checked him out. I know he's like one of the biggest skate creators out there, so you probably already know who he is. But regardless, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll catch you guys in the next one, and as always, go play some skate.